Hello and welcome to How I Built Bits, where every week I give you a cool tool, tip, or trick to help you be a better creator in 6 minutes or less. Clock's ticking, so let's get to it. I don't know about you, but music is a huge part of my life. I love podcasting, but I don't think I'd be able to live without music. So maybe it won't come as a surprise to you that I use both Apple Music and Spotify. Now, if you listened to last week's How I Built Bits episode, you might have figured that because I have 4 buttons dedicated to Spotify and 4 buttons dedicated to Apple Music on my Stream Deck XL on page 1. Now, I've long felt that Spotify is a superior music listening app, much more superior to Apple Music, basically in every way except for music quality. But lately I find myself using it over Apple Music for a different reason. Now, again, usually I'll use Apple Music because the music quality, the sound quality of the music is better there. And I have some really nice headphones, multiple pairs of nice headphones that I can take advantage of that higher bitrate, that higher music quality on. Plus, Apple Music just works better with the HomePods, and I have HomePods all over my house. But I have found myself using Spotify over Apple Music because inexplicably, both my AirPods Pro and AirPods Max cut out when I use them with my Mac Studio. There's some sort of interference. I haven't figured it out yet. Other people have this problem. It only happens on Mac OS, right? Not just the Mac Studio, but also other Mac computers. So instead of trying to figure this out or live with the constant cutting out, I connect the AirPods Pro 2 and the AirPods Max to my phone so I can listen to music at my desk. This is because Spotify is, I'm going to describe it as strongly cross-device, to the point where if I have Spotify up on my desktop, but I'm listening on the phone, if I use the Stream Deck buttons to control Spotify on my desktop, it will change on my phone. So it is constantly syncing your current status, what device you're listening to, where the playback is. I think it's really incredible. And this is, again, along with better playlists, better recommendations, better creating of playlists and searching for music in general, this is such a big, important feature, I think. And it's crazy that Apple doesn't offer it. Because it doesn't, not only does Apple not offer what Spotify offers, which is real-time syncing and control. Again, if I'm listening on my phone and I press pause on my computer, Spotify will pause on my phone. I think that's just incredible. But not only does Apple not offer that, they don't even offer like intermittent syncing. So if I'm listening to a playlist on my computer and then I leave my desk and I open up Apple Music on my phone, it acts like it doesn't know where I was, which is wild because there's iCloud sync, whatever. So just a couple of notes on that, right? I think Spotify is far superior. If I wasn't in AirPods or a HomePod home, I probably wouldn't be using Apple Music at all. But, you know, I have kids who like to shout out into the ether to play music. It's easier for my wife that way. And so I have like the family plan for Apple Music, which is cheaper than Spotify, family plan. And then I just have a single Spotify account for me. But again, if I didn't rely on that, I probably wouldn't use Apple Music at all. Rumor has it that Spotify is introducing like Spotify Hi-Fi, which is like a high fidelity music. I'll probably pay for that. It's really dumb that I need this workaround, but I'm really glad it exists. And now Spotify has a good CarPlay app. It has a good Apple Watch app. So having that parity finally is really important, right? That's one of the reasons I moved to Apple Music in the first place. There was no good Apple Watch app. There wasn't a good CarPlay app. And so being in the Apple ecosystem, Apple was better, but Spotify has been able to catch up, which is great. All right. That's it for this episode. Music. It's really important to me. It helps me be more productive. I guess that's why I decided to talk about this. But if you're between the two apps, honestly, I would pick Spotify, especially if like high fidelity music isn't super important to you. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time, get out there and build something.